All right, welcome back. Art of Cycling. Again, not too much cycling these days. So, at least because I don't paint cyclocross. So, while waiting for the road season to start again, it's time to many other art projects. The annual Christmas card is what we're looking at here. So I've done the drawing off camera because there was a lot to figure out. But this is going to be the inking, and so I'm inking it up now to help figure out what's going to be left black and what is going to be white. So with Linocut, which is what this is, the surface here is a wood-backed linoleum piece from Speedball. And I've done the pencil work on it, trying to figure it out. Every year I do a Christmas card. When did we start this? 89. 89, so 89. So what is that? 10, 24 years, 34 years I've been doing these. And every year I try to tie the card into what's going on either in my life personally or the world greater.
34 years.
Okay, my wife did the math for me. Bridget, say hi, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
And so this year.
No, 1988.
88, okay.
That's what it was.
So
this is your 25th one. Is that right?
Well, that's significant. So she just recalculated that this is 25.
Because you did,
and
Gabriel
so
was born in 89, and this was, and the first one you did was the Madonna.
Yeah. So this year I thought, with all that's going on in the world, focusing on refugees. So the story of Mary and Joseph fleeing King Herod into Egypt held some significance with
Greg, this is your
current events.
35th anniversary.
Okay, 35. That makes more sense.
Yes.
So a while back, excuse me, we did the 12 Days of Christmas. And that was really nice because for 12 years I didn't have to figure out what was going to be what.
So exciting to know I do what.
But this year, between the Ukraine, Hamas and Israel, the border, the U.S. border with South America, along the border of Mexico, all of it dealing with people trying to find safety or a better life in another country. And in this case, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus were fleeing the wrath of Herod and going and looking for a better life and a safer life. So remember, our own Christianity is born out of a desire to flee to safety and religious freedom. Some years, it's much more on a personal note. I have done my granddaughters as cherubs.
This year they're stars. Metaphorical.
Oh, now I got to put 2 stars in the image.
You don't have to do that. I was silly. I was just saying it for fun.
Yeah. So, rather than chat the whole way through, I'm going to shift this to time lapse for you. And then we will move on. So, but this is just so right now I'm inking it in. There will be the decision making on what in this background is going to be dark, what's going to be light. I already see a problem with that. Okie dokie. All right, so I'm going to switch over. So yeah, what I was just realizing is are the leaves going to be light, but this background of the mountain range here is going to be dark with this light. This M structure is a reference to the gate from Gaza into Egypt. So is that going to be light or dark? The actual gate, one side is dark and one side is light, which I think is a very nice visual element in the reality of it all. But I don't think will be a visual element in this. So, still a little bit to figure out, so I'm going to do that off camera or in time lapse. All right, so that's everything laid out. I can make out what it is. I've made a few corrections. That's what that brown is. But now we're on to carving. I'll start that with the next video. So make sure to follow along so you can see what's happening next. If you subscribe, you'll get a little notification when I put up another one. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and peace to you all. Thank you so much. So now it's on to the printing phase of this project. Block is all carved. I have done a few, but the iPad wasn't charged. That's a usual, isn't it? So I've already sized all my paper. And because I mail these in a 6x9 envelope, which is the maximum size, it doesn't require additional postage. I've cut the paper to, or torn the paper actually, to 5.5 by 8.5, because nothing more frustrating than fighting to get it into the envelope. So having inked it, lay the paper on. Cover the piece, nice foam pad or felt pad, and roll it through the etching press. Because it goes to the other side, I'm not even sure I'm in camera now. But pull it back out, and there's the print. And now we just do this over and over and over again. I should say that I am working at the Visual Arts Center, formerly known as the Ham Workshop in Richmond, Virginia. Renting some studio space because Lord knows I can't afford this etching press. But it's really a nice space. It's actually where I learned to do stained glass as well. And back in the day, I taught drawing classes here as well. So I'll let you see the process coming the other way. So again, ink on the block, lay the foams over, gently get it started, then crank it through with the pressure wheel. always the fun part. Over to the rack and on we go again. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to some time lapse to just see the ongoing process. And then I'll come back for a little closing remarks, I guess. So the one thing about this is it's very repetitive, which is why I don't normally do prints. This is the one thing I print every year, and it's the one thing I do that you can't buy. It is always a gift. For those who buy work, for friends, co-workers, and some occasional others. So I'll send this through the press yet again. And just for the purposes of this video, I'll bring it back again. Hopefully that won't mess up the print. I will take this time to remind you to subscribe and like, and see all of my artwork at greigleach.com. So that's the print. Wish you all a happy holidays. Hope that you aren't going through an immigrant experience. And if you are, I hope you're welcome when you get there. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I believe it's this, what, second or third day of Hanukkah? So, season's greetings to all. Thank you.